What's up, guys? I'm DT Artman, and welcome to my first figure review. Now, as you can see, the figure we're going to be looking at today is the new Hot Toys 6 Scale Black Widow. So stick around, and let's get to the unboxing. Okay, first things first, let's take a look at the box art. As you can see for yourselves, we have a picture of Scarlett Johansson in her Black Widow suit. We have the Marvel Studios logo. We have Black Widow. And at the top of the box, you can see a sticker that says Hot Toy Special Edition. The difference between this one and the regular version is that this one comes with the Taskmaster shield. On one side, you have her logo, as well as the name Black Widow. On the back, you have two stickers of authenticity, one from Disney and the other from Hot Toys. And of course, the other side is the same thing as the logo side. Now, if we remove the sleeve, you get the full-on look of Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. On one side, you have the picture of a target, as well as the name Black Widow. And on the back, you get a view of what the figure looks like. And the other side is the same as the target side. All right, now there's a flap to show the view of the figure. And as we can see here, you get a view of Black Widow figure, as well as the Taskmaster shield, and her all accessories. Okay, now that we have our accessories laid out here, let's take a closer look. With every Hot Toys figure, you get your instruction sheet. You always have to keep this in mind when you're swapping out hands and when you're swapping out weapons and when you want to move certain parts of the figure. You get two weapon staffs for dynamic posing. You get two extra weapon staffs, but the difference between these and the other ones here is that you can move it in a certain position you want. They're movable. See that? You get two pistols that go in her holsters on each side. You can cock it back like if it was a real gun. See? And you can remove the clip. Now, you get a third pistol, except with this one, you have a scope, as you can see. You can also cock this one back like if it was a gun, a real gun. And you can remove the clip as well. And of course, you get her Taskmaster shield here. Here's a cool thing about the shield. When you put it on the figure, it attaches on the arm magnetically, like this. Back to the video. You get two attachments for her weapons, like for a more taser look or for a more, just a regular baton look. And you have four pairs of hands. Two hands for gripping each pistol. Two hands for gripping each of the staffs. And you get two pairs of dynamic hands. And you also get an extra attachment pieces, like in case you break the attachment part for the hand. And you get your standard issue base. See the logo, see the name Black Widow, Marvel Studios, and you see the nameplate here. And you get the holding staff to hold the figure up. Now that's it for the accessories. Now let's get to the figure itself. Here it is. We have a full look of the Black Widow figure. And I gotta tell you, This is her most comic accurate suit. It's crazy to me that when we see the MCU characters for the last time, they're always in their iconic suits. Now, let's take a full-on closer look. Now, as far as the head sculpt goes, I've seen the complaints on the blogger photos. I've seen the complaints on live streams. But when you get it in hand, to me, it's a different story. I say this is an 8.5 out of 10 for me. To me, this looks like Scarlett Johansson. And of course, you get the sculpted hair, rooted hair. I prefer sculpted hair, me personally, because to brush that over and over again with a brush and then it frizzles out over time, me personally, I don't like that. That's a turnoff. And as we go further down on the suit, you see her iconic gold belt with her logo. You see her gold gauntlets here. You see her side holsters here. Then when you get down to her boots, you see that it's cut off between the shin and the foot. And we'll get to more on that on the articulation in a bit. Of course, when you look at the back, you see the handles for her batons. And of course, when you look at the bottom of the figure, you see boot prints here. All right, now let's get to the articulation. Now, with the articulation of the figure itself, you can move the head down. It's as far as down as it'll go. You can move it up like this, a certain way. You got to be careful. You can't bend it back too far. You can move it from side to side. Just bear in mind the braids in the back. And if you notice when you move the head, you can see that it's on a rubber neck. You can also see that you can move the handles on her back. You know, like the handles on the batons, you can move them back any way you want to make it more dynamic. All right, now let's get to the arms, the movement of the arms. You can bend them at a 90-degree angle. Now, here's one part of the figure that irks me. The bunching of the suit. I'd rather prefer it be a texture where when you bend the arms and the legs, that the bunching doesn't occur as much, or it can retain its shape after you're done bending the figure. As far as the legs go, you can't move it too much forward like this. You can't move it back too much like that. You can bend the leg backwards at a 90-degree angle. And that bunching again, I really don't like that. Now, you can also do the ab crunch here, but be careful not to bend it too far or too back, because bear in mind, it's still a toy at the end of the day. I like the ab crunch though. All right, now let's get to some poses. After some evaluation, I have to say this is a pretty solid figure. Of course, there could have been some things that could have been tweaked, like the bunching of the suit and stuff like that. But like I said, it's pretty solid. So, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.